Hello chatterbox out there. Today in this video I'm just going to be telling you guys about what I got to on my Friday. I hope you've all had a lovely week and all having a lovely Friday. Today I got ready for the day ahead and I had some breakfast. I had some jam toast and a cup of tea, and I watched this morning and Lorraine and watched Luciman and Daddy Muller's on there talking all things Amadel, anti-A's, and of course World War One. And my dad was at work. My younger brother and his girlfriend and my younger sister were at college. My older brother is in uni, and my older sister was at work. And my dad got back from being at work, and he brought my grandma over for the afternoon, and it was lovely seeing her. And we had a lovely catch up. And she threw the tennis ball for my dog Haas. And my dad went off to have a nap, and I went on to Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram and uploaded some photos that I'd taken while on a nature walk and while I'd walked my dog Halves, and put them onto Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And I've been talking to this guy on Twitter about writing and stuff, and we're both writers, and he's from New York. And I played with my main project doll, and I got them all out, laid out, ready for me to sort out, and showed my grandma some of my new drawings that I'd done, and some of my new dolls that I'd gotten. And we played Ludo and Sticks and Ladders, and played Uno and some other cardboard board games. And I read the Soap magazine and a newspaper, and we watched Far Brown, Escape to the Country, Bargain Hunt, and some other TV shows. And I went out there and watched some stuff off record and BBC iPlayer and catch up on Netflix. And I watched some DVDs. I watched The Grinch. Don't care if it's not Christmas anymore. I love that film so much. It's such a great film. And I watched Birds of a Feather and some other comedy stuff, and watched some Vicar of Dibley episodes, and I watched some classic Doctor Who episodes and some Supernatural and Shadowhunters, and watched Riverdale, Dawson's Creek, and some other American drama stuff, and watched Golden Girls, and I watched The Sound of Music and Mary Poppins and Bugsy Malone and some other musical stuff. I love a good musical, and I'm just going to try to sort this out a bit. That's much better. And I tidied up my office when I've been working on my book series, and read a bit of my book series to my grandma, and she was very impressed. And I worked on some new songs, and read some fanfic, wrote some fanfic, and watched some fan vids. And I watched some Saved by the Bell episodes, and some Big Bang Theory and How I Met Your Mother episodes, and some Awesome Engagement episodes, and some episodes of some classic Disney shows and films, and some episodes of some Nickelodeon films and shows. And I watched some stuff off record, and I did some arts and craft and some illustrating and some designing, and watched some episodes of Pride and Prejudice, the series back in 1995, and I watched some episodes of Top of the Pops, and I listened to a bit of John John and Shania Train, and a bit of Kylie Minogue, and a bit of Coldplay and Ollie Murs, and the script. And I had a cheese toasty and a cup of tea for my lunch, and I watched today's Henry and Neighbours, and then watched some films and TV shows off Netflix and Put Locker. And then my dad got up from his nap, and he went off back to work and took my grandma home, and I had a nice refreshing shower, and had my tablet for my Impetigo, and it's going out nicely. And I tidied up my Dolls and Dollhouse for where I've been playing my Dog Goes Show. I did some filming and editing of my Dog Goes Show, and watched some doll tours and tours, and some Barbie shows, and some Barbie stop motion stuff, and some Barbie collections, and Barbie house tours and stuff like that. And played Minecraft and COD, and played on the Buzz and on Wii and with the PS3 on my DS and Kindle. And I read the 10th and Social French book, and I'm reading that at the moment. And I also read the Hello Gossip Mag and Vogue Fashion Mag, and did some colouring and some word searches, and sorted out my office from what I've been working on my book series. And I've been writing a lot today, and I sorted out my Pluto dolls, and got them in some nice winter outfits and put them on my desk for display, and left my main computer doll for me to sort out later on. And I played Ludo and Cheat and Monopoly and Minecraft and some other cards and board games, and played Who Am I and Guess Who and some other games like that. And I watched some episodes of The Vicar of Dibley. I love that show so much. It's so funny, and wish it was still on. Missed that show a lot. And I watched some episodes of Hollyoaks and some old soap stuff like Water Road, Skins, Grange Hill, and some American teen drama stuff. And watched some medical drama stuff like Hobby, Casualty, and Doctors. Can't wait for Casualty on Saturday. Zoe's coming back, who is played by Suit Saga, who I actually have an autograph from. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing her back in Casualty. Hopefully her and Max can get back together. And Kylie Minogue has new music coming out soon. Her album coming out either this month or in the future of 2018 is going to be called Golden, and I'm so excited for that. Love Kylie Minogue, and I'm a massive Kylie Minogue fan, or Kylie Minogue as my dad used to say. And yeah, I cannot wait for that. Love My by Troye Sivan, that Australian beauty. He is such a great singer and YouTuber, and I watched some Vines and YouTubers videos and some vlogs and read some blogs, and I watched some classic Disney shows like Lizzie McGuire, and watched the Lizzie McGuire movie, the Drake and Josh movie, and even the Kim Possible movie. I didn't even know there was a Kim Possible movie. I've been watching some classic Disney shows off this Disney like film site where you can watch classic Disney shows and films that aren't on anymore, and it's such a great site. Can't for the life of me remember what it was called. I'll have to try find out so I can tell you next time. And I think it's called something like Disney Lovers 666. And it's like this YouTube account where they like have classic Disney shows and Nickelodeon shows that you can watch. And I watched some Scooby Doo DVDs and some Bratz and Barbie DVDs, and I watched some Barbie DVDs and shows, and I looked at some dolls and doll stuff of eBay, Amazon, Smith, and Google. I looked at some Put doll stuff. Put dolls are the inspiration for my designs, and I'd love to create and design my own dolls someday. I love dolls and doll houses, and I sorted out my main product doll and put them all in some really nice outfits, and love making nice wacky outfits. And I listened to a bit of Lady Gaga and a bit of Rihanna and Rita. Love Rita and Liam Pine's new song for the 50 Shades of Grey third film. I think it's the third film. There have been a lot of books of it. I've not actually watched any of the 50 Shades of Grey films. I watched a bit of the first one and then turned off, and I did some illustrating of some characters for my book series that I've created. So, and I created some new characters for my Dog Eater show, and sorted out my Dog Eater show set and props, and moved some stuff around, and put some of my new dolls on display in my dollhouse, and took some of the older dolls out of my dollhouse and put them in my doll box, and played with my dolls and dollhouse and played my Dog Eater show. And there's a massive doll drama where there's a crash and killed some of my doll characters, and yeah, it's very dramatic. Love it. The more dramatic, the better. And I did some colouring in and some word searches and some painting by numbers that I got for Christmas, and watched some of the DVDs that I got for Christmas, and took some doll photos of my dolls that I got for Christmas and my Moana doll, and took some Instagram pics of my dollhouse, and went on a little walk to sweat my legs and get some fresh air, and took some nature photos. I got back and I posted those onto Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And my younger sister is back from being at college now, and she had a really nice day at college. And last night we had spaghetti bolognese for tea, and then we caught up on the Far Brown. And my pesky little cat had gone to the toilet because he's like a baby. He does his business and is sick everywhere, but he's like 100 now. He's a very doolally old cat, so he'd go to the toilet. So my dad went to clear it up, and it was like he caused a diversion because while my dad was cleaning that up, he had already been fed, but he went and always ate a bit of my dad's spaghetti. So my dad luckily stopped him from doing that, and my dad had taken my younger sister off to a party, and then had to pick him up after we finished watching Father Brown, and I went to bed and slept like a baby. I had a good night's sleep and was up really early to get things done today. And I'm now off to go finish sorting out my pre-tuck dolls and work on my book series a bit more. I hope you all had a lovely Friday or have a lovely weekend, and I shall see you soon with a new vlog. Bye!